I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight. But there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon, because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Way to hide that leg kick.
He's keeping busy here in the clinch. Knee to the body.
Good stick.
Right hand landed.
Shot to the body is blocked. Beautiful straight counter. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Oh, big punch lands.
Sound defensively blocks the shot. Tags him with the left. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
When you're in the clinch, you go to the body. That's an investment. You keep on putting that money away with every single body shot. Leg kick. Oh, nice.
Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Just missed with the left there. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches. Oh, nice shot.
Oh, single collar tie here. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Overhand right, swing and a miss. Punch is blocked.
Liver kick.
And they separate.
Nice strike.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Unable to land with that punch.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's gonna give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
He is all about that left kick to the body.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Lee's strike attempt there is blocked.
An uppercut landed.
It's a big knee.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Whiffs on that offering. Splits the guard, lands the right hand.
Big head kick lands.
Just misses with the left hook. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on. Punch coming, it's blocked. First round winding down here.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
5 minutes in the books. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Oh, nice, nice.
Superman punch now. And there comes the separation now. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that.
I mean, he's cutting him down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Head kick blocked. How good is that right hand? All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Single collar tie now, and they separate.
Beautiful body kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Goes back to that left kick once again.
Nice straight punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Just out of range with that right hand.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee. Some of the best kicks in the game that you'll see right there. Back and forth we go.
Oh, big head kick.
Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Great punch landed with so much power.
That is how you scramble, folks. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
When it all comes together, nothing feels better to go out there and implement the game plans that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as desired. Nothing feels better. Ooh, what a punch.
Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
Lands with a right hand. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, nice right hand.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. Real quick leg kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that figure. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right. Shot is blocked there by Lee. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, nice.
Dig and kick. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
finish with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. Head kick.
Oh, good kicks there. Got the single collar tie. Right hand upstairs. Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it.
Out of range with that one. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Straight right hand, no good. Big knee.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, and making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Beautiful kick.
Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. And they separate.
Game of inches right there, boys. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Well done. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Big head kick lands.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? That shot blocked by Lee.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Fighter trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Close guard. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. Bishop.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Nice movement punch. Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, nice.
Slips the punch. The right hand just misses. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up? Big kick lands. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Under 3 minutes remain in round 4.
That one landed clean. Holy smokes, he put him to sleep. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Wow! He's out!
He got him! What a performance!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. All right, let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, it was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick, over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes, too, with his hands, but ultimately it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon